Welcome to this video recording which has been prepared for Wilkes University's Ed 585 course. This is a core class in Classroom Technology Master's Program. I'm Pat McDonald, an adjunct instructor for Wilkes University, and I'll be your narrator. So come along and follow as we explore this topic. Welcome to this live segment of the video, which was recorded using an Apple app called Explain Everything. In this short video, we will explore the topic of flipping the classroom. We will consider why flipping the classroom strategy should be considered, and we will talk a little about tools which can be used to facilitate this type of change in your classroom. Be sure to jot down any questions that you might have so you can discuss them with your assigned classmates during our next face-to-face session. After viewing this video, you will be asked to summarize the main topics discussed during the lesson. Flipped classroom. Let's take a look at exactly what flipped classroom is. First of all, I think the easiest way for us to understand it is to think of it as this image implies. It's the inversion. A traditional classroom, we have a lecture given, students are sitting attentively, hopefully, listening, and in the flipped classroom, it's the reverse that happens in that classroom. During the classroom session, there's an activity and the students are engaged. So the flipped classroom attempts to remove the sage on the stage concept. Also, in a flipped classroom, then, based on that basic concept, the instruction, the concept is done at home, and the practice and activities are done at school. We don't want you to get confused here, and we want it very clear that it does not mean that the students do not have homework. Quite the opposite. The students have homework, but it's a different type of homework. It is a matter of viewing a video or looking at the content that the teacher has put together. And then in the classroom, they do their hands-on material. So let's take and put our thinking caps on now, and let's look at reasons why we might consider implementing this particular strategy. Why flip classroom instruction? Research tells us that there are many benefits to flipping a classroom. Support, by reversing the traditional idea of lecture and demonstration first, and then having students apply during homework assignments, the teacher can apply one-to-one help and support students while they are attempting to reason and apply concepts. With differentiation, the teacher can differentiate instruction, accommodate and adjust assignments to meet the learner's needs. Review and remediation can be done more spontaneously, and the teacher does not have to correct homework or wait for a quiz results to identify students who are struggling and need remediation. Bottom line, flipped classroom instruction is student-centered. Let's take a look at some additional benefits of a flipped classroom. The flipped classroom model is backed by sound educational theory and design. Taking a look at Bloom's taxonomy image, we see that the lower cognitive levels are used as students are introduced to a concept. That would be remembering and understanding. In the flipped classroom, the higher cognitive levels of applying, analyzing, and evaluating are used in the classroom as the learner works on assignments with peer support and teacher guidance. In a flipped classroom, there's more opportunity for hands-on projects and work. The students work together as a team to share a common goal, and the success of a project depends on combining the efforts, the ability to work together as a team towards a common goal is one of the qualities that business leaders are looking for in new hires. Cooperative learning in activities helps students practice working in teams. Let's face it, the traditional homework assignment and model does not always work. Or should I say, frequently does not work. How many times have you suspected more adult help than student effort on a homework project or assignment? I think this little cartoon says a lot. So now the question is not why flip my classroom, but how. How will I implement this strategy? How will I reverse my instruction? How will I accomplish this without turning my world and my students' world upside down? Part 2, Flip the Classroom assignment, is really your Unit 12 assignment. And for that Unit 12 assignment, you have to prepare a video lesson demonstrating your understanding of Flip the Classroom. We have looked at a variety of tools in our face-to-face session, and we have seen that when you are creating your movie, whether you are using a Mac or whether you're using a PC, on the Mac there is GarageBand, on the PC there is Movie Maker. Some students have asked about using and working directly at their smartboard and videotaping. That would be a fine application. In that instance, a student would use something like the Flip Cam or any cam recorder, and they would need someone else to do the recording, but they certainly could do the demonstration right at the smartboard. In the classroom, we have also used webcams, and the webcams can video very nicely a live segment for you to put into a screencast. And so the program that was used to create this video is called Explain Everything. It's an app that's being used on an iPad, and it is very reasonably priced at $2.99. But as you were viewing this video, you were able to see that screens or images could be imported. They can be resized, manipulated. I'm certainly not expert at this and have a lot to learn, but it was relatively simple to insert text, annotate as we're talking, and to create the live video. So it's a piece of software that's worth considering also. Explain everything. Thanks for viewing, and good luck with your Unit 12 video project.